That's not just us troopers working. It's the maintenance guys that might be doing work on the shoulder. If you see those lights, it's important for you to, first and foremost, move over. If you can't do that, like I said, you need to slow down.
Too often, while helping others in need, public safety employees are struck by passing vehicles and injured or sometimes killed. The very nature of the work required of Ohio State Highway Patrol troopers and all other public safety officials is dangerous. Whether stopping to assist a motorist, working the scene of a traffic crash, or a number of other duties, public safety employees work in dangerous settings while other motorists continue down the roadway. On January 12, 1998, a Centerville police officer and a Washington Township firefighter were struck and killed by a motorist on Interstate 675 while performing emergency assistance. Since then, a law has been placed on the books in Ohio intended to protect those who work alongside busy roadways. Section 4511.213 of the Ohio Revised Code, which went into effect on September 9, 1999, describes what is expected of motor vehicle drivers upon approaching a stationary public safety vehicle displaying flashing emergency lights. The law states that if the driver of the motor vehicle is traveling on a highway that consists of at least 2 lanes that carry traffic in the same direction of travel as that of the driver's motor vehicle, the driver shall proceed with due caution and, if possible, and with due regard to the road, weather, and traffic conditions, change lanes into a lane that is not adjacent to that of the stationary public safety vehicle. Nationally, law enforcement officers struck by passing motorists while outside of their own vehicles is the 4th leading cause of death all time for law enforcement officers. In Ohio, the number of troopers struck by motorists in recent months has prompted the state to increase its educational and enforcement efforts by posting signs along major interstates displaying the message, "Move over" or "Slow down" for stopped law enforcement and public safety vehicles. Currently, 85 signs have been erected statewide on all major highways, reminding motorists of the law that could help save lives. Sergeant Christopher Wood's patrol car camera recorded the impact of a March 2002 crash on Interstate 71.
On March 28, 2002, I was dispatched to a one-vehicle crash on Interstate 71 in Richland County. Prior to my arrival, Trooper Chuck Farley arrived on scene. I arrived there shortly thereafter. As I approached Trooper Farley's cruiser and reaching the right rear bumper area, I heard schooling tires coming from my left. I looked to my left and I observed an out-of-control vehicle coming right at us. The next thing I knew, I was on my left side, unable to move, and looking up at Trooper Farley's demolished vehicle. I urge each and every one of you to practice common sense and common courtesy while driving.
3 months later, on June 8th, while conducting a traffic stop, Trooper Bill Davis was standing on the rear passenger side of the driver's vehicle when another motorist lost control, crashing into the patrol cruiser.
The incident that happened to me was a sunny day on a Saturday, I believe, close to the holiday. While I was on a routine traffic stop, I exited my vehicle and I approached the motorist on the passenger side because at that particular time, traffic had gotten heavy. There was another vehicle that was in the right lane attempting to move over to the left lane. When that motorist moved over to the left lane, she cut off another motorist, which lost control, spun the vehicle around, and struck the vehicle that I had stopped. Since the incident happened, I'm very much aware of what can happen on the highway. I'm more observant of cars coming close to the vehicle when I have vehicles stopped, and I'm more cautious of noise and tire squealing when I make a traffic stop.
Ohio's law, move over or slow down, is a common sense approach. Help us protect you.
Pay attention to the signs. Move over when all is possible, but when you move over, be cautious of cars that may be in the other lane. And if you can't move over, please slow down when you're passing an emergency vehicle that has lights on and stop.
Remember, this is not a courtesy, it's the law.